We'll call it fill in the blank.
Okay.
I'm gonna start a sentence, and I want you to finish the sentence. And you can repeat what I say to make it nice and succinct for a statement. But
Okay.
I got probably 3 of them here. First one: failure is blank.
Inevitable. Failure is inevitable.
That's good. That was very succinct. I love it. Number 2. This one's a little more big. We'll see where you get to. The secret to my entrepreneurial success has been.
The secret to my entrepreneurial success has been to put in the work and not be afraid of it.
Not 4-hour working your way to massive wealth.
No. I think to not be scared of doing the hard thing, to learn and grow in areas that you just don't know anything about. So if you don't know anything about digital marketing, but that's necessary for your career and your business to take off, like roll up your sleeves and figure it out.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear all those hats all the time. I think that's like the solopreneur's, dilemma. You're wearing all the hats and it's necessary. You don't have the budget to hire all those people, so you learn it all. But then you wear all those hats for way too long. You persevere for way too long in bookkeeping or controlling or whatever, and instead letting those go when they're necessary.
Yeah.
Especially the things that you're worst at. But the secret to my entrepreneurial success has been to not be afraid of the things that I don't know, and to not have ego surrounding those things, and instead to be like, who do I know that can teach me this stuff? And I'm confident that I can figure it out. I'm not going to be world class at everything, but I can get this thing off the ground.
That's good, man. In a similar vein, but let's see if you have a different answer for this one. How do I want to phrase it? We'll say, the thing most entrepreneurs don't realize, the thing most new entrepreneurs don't realize is.
The thing most entrepreneurs don't realize is it takes a lot longer than you think. It's not going to be like a, inflection point moment where you get a share on social and everything's going to blow up and it's going to make your world. Those happen. It's extremely rare.
Yeah.
And most of it's just putting one foot in front of the other. It's slow and steady progress. It's lots of focus. It's lots of long nights. And it's a lot of hard work, man. And so I think that what happens is that the new entrepreneur thinks that, man, I just got to get on Brandon's podcast.
Yeah.
Man, he's going to make my career. And it's not going to be like that. You might get a spike. Joe Rogan might share your stuff. He shared our stuff. And we're going to have a spike. He's not going to make our business.
Yeah.
Maybe if we were homies and we're on the show every single week, that's not going to happen either, right? And so we're looking at these unicorn companies that had some sort of like a ton of luck and hard work involved, and we're trying to replicate that, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah. That's such a good answer, man. Yeah, for years, I used to think the secret was getting that viral post. I'd grow, it never is. Almost every case of every super successful person I know, I don't know if I can think of one that it didn't fit this mold, which was they worked for a decade at it. It's like almost everybody worked. Now, maybe they pivoted a few times, and so it looks like it was a lot faster than it was, but almost everybody I know has just busted their tail for a decade. And there was no necessary, even when we talk about hockey stick growth, even that, I've never really, I guess you could say the last 5 years or 4 years of investing in Open Door Capital was, I guess, unit number was kind of hockey stick. But the number of deals I'm buying, I'm still buying 3-4 deals a year, 5 deals, 6 deals a year. It's just, they just happen to be 200 unit properties now instead of 1 unit properties. But it's not, I never had a viral video until a month ago in my entire life. I never had a viral video of anything social media. I've just been working Instagram for 7 years now, so my account's kind of big because I've been working at it every single day for 7 years. If you do anything every day for 7 years, you probably have some success in that, or you need to quit.
Yeah, no. Or you're really, really bad at it.
You're really, really bad at it.
Yeah, and I think it's so important, man, because if you saw behind the scenes of what you were doing, it's probably pretty dang boring.
Yeah.
It's just
like
one foot in front of it's really boring, right? And eventually you finish the marathon, but you know what, man? You're just one foot in front of the other, Forrest Gumping this thing.
Yeah.
It's just a tremendous amount of hard work and perseverance. The thing that I think the secret sauce is that people need to understand is it's not imperative, but it's helpful if you actually like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like you actually like what you're selling.
Yep.
You actually believe in it. The best salespeople like believe in the product that they're hawking, right? They love it. They're like, man, this is the best things in sliced bread. Like, you should own one. You really should. I believe in it. Now, it's not imperative, but you love real estate.
Yeah.
And it shows, right? People see it. They're like, dang, dude. Like, this is like, I was telling the kids one day, watching you do real estate is like watching a musician on stage. I'm serious.
Thanks.
I'm not blowing smoke. I'm serious. It's like watching somebody like, dude, that dude was meant to play guitar, right? Like, you see that person on stage, you're like, that guy. He came out of the womb, guitar in hand, like, this is what he's meant to be doing, right? You can feel that when somebody's they're in the pocket. They're exactly where they need to be. Yeah. And so if you can find that, I mean, lucky enough to overlap that with your work, and not everybody, some people have to be worm farmers, as Mike Rowe says.
Yeah.
Then, dude, it will. That to me is the only accelerant that I can think of, and still 7 years of trudging along, right?
Yeah.
But 7 instead of 17, perhaps. Yeah. Because you're like, dude, I don't care if anybody's watching this crap. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a word that my buddy David Green used with me one time. Is he said, and he was talking about how like. It was when Open Door Capital started really taking off. He said, "Man, you seem so aligned." And I like that word aligned. Like I was like the alignment was there, and I think that's what like the guy on stage playing the guitar. He's like he loves it, but he's also just aligned in it. Like everything in his life is just in flow in this direct alignment, and that's what makes it so beautiful to watch. I think, and trying to find that in your own life when you aren't passionate about the thing, you're faking it, and people can tell whether or not you could be the best actor in the world. I mean, I've probably sold, I would guess, 30,000 pro memberships at BiggerPockets over the years. Like I all the webinars I did, I bet you 20 or 30,000 pro memberships, and I was so good at it because I actually believe in the pro membership. It's like $40 a month, and you can analyze as many real estate deals as you want. I'm like, how does that not pay back 1,000-fold? Like, it's such a low amount of money for such an amazing, if it helps you buy one more deal or helps you avoid one bad deal, and BiggerPockets is not paying me to say this today, but like, if it helps you buy one more good deal ever, it pays for it 100,000 times over. So like, that's what a good business owner or salesperson does. They believe in their product.